Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back with another one. Uh, Notre Dame fans, I got some big news for you. Now, it's not 100. It's not confirmed, but there is some there is some strong consideration going on here. So, if you don't know, Wake Forest quarterback Sam Hartman, he's entering the transfer portal. You're wondering why this is big news. I'm going to get into the article in a minute. But if you haven't seen Wake Forest play the last few years, um, this guy puts up amazing numbers. He's accurate. He can throw deep, strong arm, and he feels like a guy that you know when he's out there, he gives you a spark. You know what I mean? He's not afraid to take chances, make mistakes, but he doesn't make too many of them. Um, he's a very prolific passer. Even like I'll be honest, he was better than Drew Pine this year, and then the guy we've had the last few years. I think. Well, never mind. Let me just go ahead and get into this. All right. So Wake Forest quarterback Sam Hartman enters transfer portal. Record-setting Wake Forest quarterback Sam Hartman has entered the NCAA transfer portal as a graduate transfer. Hartman set the ACC record for touchdown passes during his career at Wake Forest, 110 in his 5 seasons. Yeesh. That's I'm doing the math. What is that? 20. It's like 25 a year. That's a lot of touchdowns. You think about 25 a year, but if you only guarantee 12 games, that's well, no, I'm doing the math wrong. No, like 20, like 23, 22, 22 a year. But obviously, I mean, that's not accurate of what I'm saying because there's some years when he's had like 30, 40. But let me go get into this. I'm doing this man a disservice. Hartman ranks second in ACC history behind the great Philip Rivers with 12,967 career passing yards. Hartman started 45 games for Wake Forest in his career, leading the Demon Deacons to a 27-18 record. Notre Dame is the strong favorite to land Hartman. You see, that's why I brought up Drew Prime. The Fighting Irish have a need at quarterback with the transfer of Drew Pine to Arizona State. That's like I said, that's a weird fit, but I'm not gonna get into that. According to a source, Hartman is seeking a high-end situation to keep him from declaring for the NFL draft, and will take a week to evaluate all his options. Now, like I said earlier, like I said, he's considering it, but it's not a guarantee. So we'll see. So he said it'd take about a week. This was what today, or I guess yesterday for you guys. Um, so don't put all your eggs in your back. Don't be going out there, getting stupid tattoos. They're going to be national champs. That's hold your horses. The NFL scouts project Hartman as a third day draft pick, likely the sixth or seventh round. I think that's too low. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. That's really low. Um, yeah. So the thought is that he can improve his stock with another year in college. ESPN reached out to 3 NFL scouts about Hartman, and none of them believe Hartman would get picked before the sixth round, if at all. That's insane. Come on now. Come on now. He'll get drafted. He'll get drafted even if he comes out this year. I think his numbers and his play speak for itself. I'm not saying he's going in the first round, but like someone out there could take him in the second or third. There's a lot of teams this year that need a quarterback. They need a quarterback, but they don't need him bad. Like I don't know, maybe like Detroit could take him. Maybe a let's see, who's the team out there that they need a quarterback that they don't need one bad. Um, I'd say Washington, but they already have Sam Howell. They got Sam Howell. He's got to prove what he can do. Um, who else? Maybe they want to take him down in Tennessee. If it doesn't work out with that guy from Liberty, I mean, he's been pretty bad when he's played. I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it just seems like he just cannot complete a pass to save his life. But anyway, there's a belief among the scouts that playing in a pro-style system would benefit Hartman's NFL projection after playing at Wake Forest's successful but unconventional slow mesh system. The Wake staff had been expecting to lose Hartman as his most likely option for most of the season was to enter the NFL draft. If Hartman goes to a blue blood school and plenty of high end interest is expected, he'd likely be able to accumulate significantly more marketing money or name, image, and likeness deals than he would have in battling to make the back end of an NFL roster. Hartman leads Wake Forest as one of the school's all-time great players. The Deacons went 19-8 the past 2 years, including an 11-5 season in 2021 that tied the school's all-time wins mark. He led them to wins over Rutgers in the Gator Bowl last year and Missouri in the Gasparilla Bowl this season. Let's skip all that. Hartman returned seamlessly and threw. Okay, so he missed the opening game of the season with a blood clot that was termed a non-football related medical condition. Wake later revealed upon announcing Hartman's return that he had Paget Schroeder's syndrome, a blood clot that is often linked to repeated strenuous activity. Ooh, that sounds painful as hell. He returned seamlessly and threw for 3,701 yards and 38 touchdowns. That's crazy. The Deacons have been preparing third-year quarterback Mitch Griffiths to be the starter in 2023 as he replaced Hartman in the opener and threw for 348 yards and 5 touchdowns this season. Okay. Wake Forest will open the 2023 season against Elon and play at Notre Dame October 28th. Okay. So I still think he'll get drafted, obviously. Like I said, I don't 6th round at the earliest is that's a little overly cautious. I think he's good enough where you would take him like on the first day or even second day. But it does give me a cause for concern because they put in the backup and he threw for 340 yards. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they didn't play. I'm pretty sure they played who did they play? They played VM. They played the Virginia Military Institute. Okay, so that's skewed. You know what I mean? I can't take too much stock in it. I mean, if he had played, he'd just be patting stats at that point. Oh shoot, no, nope. So I'm not. We don't know about Griffiths, but I think if he comes to Notre Dame, he should. He'll have an amazing running game, offensive line. He'll have a good defense, hopefully a better defense than we had, last year. Even though we did pull off I think 7 or 8 in a row. Now like I said before, Notre Dame had a very soft schedule after we started 1-3. So we'll get hit. I mean, if he comes here, he'll definitely get his numbers. He'll be able to add to his stats, add to his legacy. And you never know. He might, he'll be able to, try to get into the top 10 again. Because they were Wake Forest in the top. I think they were in the top 10 this year at one point, or the top 15, and then they lost a couple games and they got knocked out of it. But they were like somewhat of a contender, especially in the ACC. So let's go ahead and check out what CBS Sports is talking about. Let's see. So let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Just reading through this real quick. Let's go ahead. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and start here. Underrated star. Hartman has been perhaps the single most underrated quarterback in college football over the past 2 seasons. Well, his arm talent doesn't jump off the page. Depends on who you ask is watching. Hartman's ridiculous ability to process and unmatched patience in the pocket has made him one of the most productive quarterbacks in the nation. In the last 2 seasons alone, he has thrown for 7,929 yards and 77 touchdowns, while leading Wake Forest to a 19-8 record. Wake Forest offense relies heavily on misdirection, but Notre Dame plays a more traditional brand of pro spread under offensive coordinator Tommy Rees. There's a strong belief that playing in a more pro style offense could help Hartman's NFL draft stock. Regardless, Hartman's addition will make Notre Dame one of the programs to watch in 2023. That is facts. Yes, absolutely. So development time. Let's see, what is this? Sophomore Tyler Buckner won the starting job quarterback job at Notre Dame out of fall camp, but missed most of the season with an injury. I mean, look, I, I I don't know. I think if you bring him in and then have Tyler sit another season, I think you let him take over as a senior if he doesn't transfer after this year. Because if Hartman comes, Tyler Buckner is not playing. Let's be real. If you watch them first few games before he got hurt, he was kind of it was kind of wonky. Um, I'm not gonna say that him getting hurt was a good thing or anything because I don't wish nobody to get hurt. I'd have rather if it was possible if it was in the play. Now you never know. He might have played them games and got benched at some point if it wasn't up to par. We'll never know. Um, Backup Steve Angeli and Ron Powless have never thrown collegiate passes, and the Irish are not at a quarterback in the class of 2023. This is stupid. Why would you not go out and recruit a quarterback? Because if you think the three on your roster are that good, which I don't think they are, especially these two, they haven't played at all. You didn't try to recruit anybody. You're getting the guy that may come through the transfer portal, may because this stuff isn't set in stone yet. He hasn't officially signed. Um, I guess you're putting all your hopes. You're putting the future in the hands of basically a true junior. I guess he would be. I guess he redshirted. I'm not sure. I guess he would be a redshirt sophomore, and I think a couple of sophomores next year, like the Angeli and Powers. Getting Hartman allowed Buckner and the other underclassmen the opportunity to develop and grow in the offense before they are needed for prime time. Right. But perhaps more importantly, Hartman will provide a stopgap before Notre Dame as blue chip quarterback C.J. Carr, the grandson of legendary former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr, and number 5 quarterback in the class of 2024. According to 24/7 Sports, Carr is a potential 5-star program down the road who is unquestionably the future in South Bend. But this could change. That doesn't see you putting all your eggs in a basket that's very small. This kid could change. He's coming out 2024. He's coming out next year. He doesn't graduate in 2023. He graduates in 2024. That's still a year and a half away. Like that, you're putting all your what's to stop him from going to Michigan? You know what I mean? Like or any other school. You know what I mean? Like people forget. Every season is an audition for these prospects, man. Like if you're not putting out a good product, I mean, what's to stop these kids from going somewhere else? You know what I mean? Um, if we bring in Hartman and he played like he did at Wake Forest, um, I guess then your plans, you know, your plans came to fruition. But it's like they didn't know about Hartman until the end of the season. So like, what if Hartman, I don't know, was playing in like a meaningful bowl game this year? I don't even think this would be a discussion. So you would have basically the three you have now, and there's no 2023 prospect to come in. So you literally have those three, and then you have to hope this kid is still interested in 2024. I don't know. That's when they said they didn't have any no one in the class of 2023 at quarterback. That concerned me. That's very concerning. But yeah. Anyway, so that's the news article for today about Sam Hartman uh, possibly coming to Notre Dame. Like I said, I'd be very excited if that happened. Like I said, I love watching that guy play. It's just a shame because of where he played and the conference he played in. He never got the true shine, and unfortunately, he was never able to get past the big hump of Clemson, and I don't think he ever beat Pitt when they were on top for a couple of years. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks when he makes a decision. I'm hoping, but if not, and we have to stick with Tyler, ain't no problem, man. He's been there for 2 years now. Hopefully he stays injury free. And, hopefully he's learned and improved, and hopefully, he could be the guy we have for the next 2 years, and we don't even gotta worry about that guy from they're trying to get CJ Carr in 2024. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you're a Notre Dame fan. What do you think of this news? Do you want him to come? Do you not want him to come? Um, and let me know why. All right, later.